हेलो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वंस अगेन वेलकम बैक टू अवर चैनल। सो बेटा अपन ने जो होमवर्क लिया था लास्ट टाइम उसे कंटिन्यू करते हैं। क्या है ये क्वेश्चन? एक्स के लिए सॉल्व करके अपने को वैल्यू कंप्यूट करनी है। इधर बेस 2 दिया हुआ है और इधर पे अगर बेस के बारे में बात करें बेटा तो 1/8 दिया हुआ है, तो 2 के सेम पावर पे दिया हुआ है। सो लेट्स क्रिएट द बेस एज 2। तो बेटा ऐसे लग सकते हैं इसे x-2 बेस 2 और उसे इधर ट्रांसपोज कर लिया minus log 2 to the power minus 3x minus 5 to the power 1/2 is equals to 1/3। फर्दर अगर बात करें तो 1/6 log of x minus 2 base 2 and 1/2 by minus 3 log of 3x minus 5 base 2 is equals to 1/3। क्या लगाया है बच्चों अपन ने? log x power m base a power n will be written like m upon n log x base a। ये अप्लाई किया अपन ने ना, law of log we have applied it over here, this law of log we have applied it over here। बच्चों फर्दर अगर बात करें सर तो यहाँ लिखेंगे 1/6 log of x minus 2 base 2 plus 1/6 log of 3x minus 5 base 2 3x, just a minute, it got hanged I guess, 3x minus 5, just a minute, okay, stay tuned। 3x minus 5 base 2 is equals to what will become? 1/3 it will become, okay, base 2 is equals to 1/3। Throughout if I am multiplying it by 6 we may write like log x minus 2 plus log 3x minus 5, log x minus 2 plus log 3x minus 5, both the bases if I am writing it as 2 will become equal to 2. What will become equal to? 2 it will become equal to, okay। Now we will apply law of log once more, so it will be written like x minus 2 multiplied by 3x minus 5 base 2 will become equal to 2, or 4 if I am talking about 3x square, okay, minus 5x minus 11x plus 10 it will be, or 3x square minus 11x plus 6 is equals to 0। Hope you would have got my point। Now बच्चों अगर इसे अब मैं लिखूं क्या बनेगा? 3x square minus 9x minus 2x plus 6 is equals to 0। 3x common, x minus 3 minus 2 common, x minus 3 equals to 0, x minus 3 multiplied by 3x minus 2 equals to 0। So the values of x we are getting it as 3, 2/3। So which value will be acceptable? Bachcho 3 will be definitely acceptable over here. Over here also it will be acceptable, but 2/3 will be no way acceptable, okay? So we got an answer for this question. That's the one answer only. That is x is equals to 3. Hope you would have got it, okay? Now let's move on to the next question. Bachcho, what's the question? They have given you this form and I can see log x base 10 in the power of 25. But log 5 base 10 in the power of x. So we will apply the swap rule so that we may assume 5 to the power log x base 10 as a variable over here, okay? Let's assume t we will assume, okay? So we may write like 5 power 2 log x base 10 is equals to 5 plus 4 multiplied by 5 to the power log x base 10. 5 to the power log x base 10 I am assuming it as t. So we may write t square is equals to 5 plus 40 it will be, okay? So t square minus 40 is equals to 5 will be, or t into t minus 4 is equals to 5 will be. So two numbers are differing by 4, okay? Two numbers are differing by 4 and the product is 5. So we may write 5 into 1 or we may write minus 1 into minus 5. So the smaller I will be going to associate it with the smaller and the larger with the larger. This is the larger with the larger. Again this is the larger with the larger. So t will be becoming minus 1, 5 and t is what? 5 to the power log x base 10, so it can never become negative. So 5 to the power log x base 10 if I am talking about, it is becoming 5 to the power 1, or log x base 10 my dear students will become equals to 1, or x will become equal to 10. Hope you would have got it. So that's the answer for this question and let's check whether it is satisfying the domain or not. Yeah, obviously bachcho over here if I will keep 10, no, it will satisfy the domain, there we need not to take care of, okay? Now let's move on to the next question. The 6 is written in an entire question like this, okay, and this expression is given. So what we may do, we may write this as 1/log x base 2, okay, this much only, and this as we may write as log x base 2 square. Okay, multiplied by 6 plus 7 is equals to 0 it will become. Now let's assume log x, first we will write like 1 upon log x base 2 over here, and minus 1 by 2 multiplied by log x base 2 plus 7 is equals to 0. Now let's assume log x base 2 as a variable t. 6 by t minus 3t plus 7 is equals to 0. Multiply with t throughout. Okay, so 6 minus 3t square it will become, my dear students. 6 minus 3t square plus 7t equals to 0. Wow. So 3t square minus 7t plus 6 is equals to 0. So that is 2 multiplied by 3, and this is 3. So 3t square minus 9t plus 2t minus 6 is equals to 0. 3t taken common by me t minus 3 plus 2 taken common by me t minus 3 is equals to 0. T minus 3 multiplied by 3t plus 2 is equals to 0. So t is equals to 3 comma minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3 will not be considering because x can never become negative, and still we are going to consider. So only this is not the value of x, my dear students. This is the value of log x base 2. This is the value of log x base 2 is equals to 3 comma minus 2 by 3. So x will become what? 8 comma 2 to the power minus 2 by 3. That's it. Okay, now let's check whether we can keep 2 to the power minus 2 by 3. Over here we may keep, but it's a positive number, and over here also we may keep, it's a positive number. 2 to the power minus 2 by 3, if I am going to talk about, will be a positive number, not equal to 1. So we can keep it as a base of log as well as the argument of log, So no worries, bachcho, both of them will be going to get right over here. Okay, now so there are two solutions for this equation, logarithmic equation. Move on to the next question. What's the question? Log x base 3 log 9 by 5. So we may write like log x base 3, and this can be written as divide by, further what is given, let me check first. Log 25 base x is given, so 5 base we will bring. Okay, so over here also we want the base as 5. That's the way we should solve it. Okay, so we will write it like log 9 base 3 divided by log 5 base 3, and this will become equal to 2. Okay, minus this we will write log 5 square base x plus log 2 base 3 is equals to log 54 base 3. So we must keep the whole base as 3. Okay, whole base, if we will keep 3, that will become very beautiful. Everywhere 3 is given, and over here only 3 is not given. So we will bring the base as 3, make the base as 3. So guys, if I will transpose this from this side, we will write log 54 base 3 minus log 2 base 3. That will become what? Log 27 base 3, and that will become what? Log 3 cube base 3, and that will become what? Equal to 3. Now how much is remaining? This much is remaining. Okay, now let's talk about this one. That can be written as, this will become 2, this will become 2 log x base 3 divided by log 5 base 3 minus log 2 multiplied by log 5 base x. So this can be written as 2 multiplied by log x base 5 minus 2 divided by log x base 5. So how did we write this thing as like this? This is what log of a base b can be written as 1 upon log of b base a. That's I have applied it over here. So 3 by 2 will be becoming basically, because here it is written like 3. So we'll write like log x base 5 minus 1 upon log x base 5. Log x base 5 minus 1 upon log x base 5 will become equal to 3 by 2. What will become equal to? 3 by 2. Hope you would have got my point. Okay, now let's assume it as t. Log x base 5 as t. T minus 1 by t will become 3 by 2. Or t square minus 1 by t is equals to 3 by 2. Or 2t square minus 2 is equals to 3t. Or 2t square minus 3t minus 2 is equals to 0. Or we may write 2t square minus 4t plus t minus 2 is equals to 0. 2t taken common by me t minus 2 plus 1 taken common by me t minus 2 is equals to 0. 2t plus 1 multiplied by t minus 2 is equals to 0. T is equals to minus 1 by 2 comma 2. And that's the value of log x base 5. log x base 5 is equals to minus 1 by 2 comma 2. Now let's compute the value of x. That will become what? 1 upon root 5 comma 5 to the power 2 25. Okay, let's check which will be going to satisfy the domain. So 1 upon root 5, if I am going to talk about, we may keep it as the value of x, okay? And 25 also, guys, if I am going to talk about over here and here, you may keep it as the value of x. So both of them will be going to get a right answer over here, okay? Both of them are going to get a right answer over here. Now let's talk about the next question. Guys, if we talk about this log of minus x, and this is 2 times of log x plus 1, by the law of log we may write log of minus x will become log of x plus 1 the whole square, or minus x we may write it as, on taking anti-log, x square plus 2x plus 1, or x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to what will become 0. Okay, now let's talk about the values of x which we may get over here. Minus 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 4 divided by 2. So the x values will be becoming minus 3 plus or minus root 5 by 2. So the negative one will be neglecting, and the positive one will be considering, okay? So minus 3 plus or minus 2.23 approximately, okay? Divided by, both of them are negative, guys. Both of them are negative. So what we'll be going to talk about over here? X is belonging to a null set. There will not be any solution of this logarithmic equation. Now let's talk about the next question. What's the question? Let me check. Okay, I guess there were 2 empty PPTs. Let's transpose it. This one we will bring it over here. Okay, so that's the question, bacho. They are asking the value of x in this situation. So let's bring everything on the same side. Log x base 10 plus log x minus 9 base 10 is equals to 1 it will become. And overall, if I am going to talk about log x square minus 9x base 10 is equals to 1 it will become, or 10 is equals to x square minus 9x. So we may write x into x minus 9 is equals to 10 multiplied by 1. Okay, so larger will be going to associate with the larger, minus 1 multiplied by minus 10, because the two numbers are differing by 9. They are differing by 9. So we may write like that. So x is equals to 10 it can become, my dear students, or minus 1 it can become, okay? So now we'll be going to talk about x is what? Minus 1. Can we write it over here? No way. Can we write it over here? No way. So the only answer for this question will become x is equals to 10. That's the answer, okay? Now let's move on to the next question. Oh, so many empty PPTs. Just a minute. Let me bring some down. Okay, how many questions we are remaining up with? A bit more, okay? So keep enjoying, keep learning. That's the next question, okay? And what's the question? Log x base 8, log x plus 6 base 8, okay, is equals to log 5x plus 12 base 8. So this is pretty easy, seems to be pretty easy. We may apply the law of log over here. Log x into x plus 6 base 8 will become equal to log of 5x plus 12 base 8 will be, or x square plus 6x if I am talking about on the base 8 will be equals to log of 5x plus 12 base 8. So we will write x square plus 6x is equals to 5x plus 12 it will be, or x square plus x minus 12 is equals to 0 it will be, or guys x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 3 is equals to 0 it will be. So x is equals to minus 4 comma 3. And now let's check which will be going to get satisfied over here. So guys, minus 4 I can't keep it over here, okay? And minus 4, even if it is not possible to keep anywhere at one place, no need to check for any other further places. So here 3 we may keep, 3 we may keep, and 3 we may keep over here. So the only solution for this logarithmic equation will become what? X is equals to 3. Now let's move on to the next question. There are pretty number of empty PPTs. Just a moment. Let me bring few down. Okay, that's the question. We are remaining up with the 2 questions, I guess, right? That's pretty great. So this is the question, guys. And what we may do in this question, we have been given with the base 5 over here and with the base 5 over here. So let's do one thing. Take antilog with base 5 throughout the equation, okay? So if I'm going to take the antilog with base 5 like this, it will be written like this, entire to the power 5 to the power entire thing, okay? And this beautiful thing will come down and log base 5 will become 1. So 5 to the power 1 by x plus 125 is equals to, this will become 6, okay? We may write 5 to the power log 6 base 5 multiplied by 5 to the power 1 multiplied by 5 to the power 1 by 2x. That's the situation, okay? Whenever we have same basis, powers gets added. So powers, if they are in the addition, we may multiply the bases like this, okay? So this thing will be written like what? 6 to the power of log 5 base 5, that will become 1. 5 into 5 to the power 1 by 2x. And this will be written as 5 to the power 1 by x plus 125. Now let's assume one thing, 5 to the power 1 by x as a variable t over here, okay? Or 5 to the power 1 by 2x as a variable t over here. So this will be written as 30t, okay? And this will be written as t square plus 125. Hope you would have got my point. T square plus 125. So t square minus 30t plus 125 is equals to 0. And we may write t minus 25 multiplied by t minus 5 is equals to 0. Or t is equals to 25 comma 5. And what's the value of t? 5 to the power 1 by 2x. So 5 to the power 1 by 2x is equals to 5 to the power 2 comma 5 to the power 1. So 1 by 2x will become, my dear students, equals to 2 comma 1. Or x, if I am going to talk about, okay, 1 by 2x is equals to 2, it will be, so x will become equals to 1 by 4. Or in the other case, if I am going to talk about, x will become equals to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 and 1 by 4 are the values of x. Let's see whether they are going to satisfy it over here or not. So guys, not an issue. Nowhere I can see that the argument of the log is becoming negative. कहीं भी argument negative नहीं बन रहा है. तो दोनों जगह अपन बेटा इसको accept कर लेंगे. They were both the solutions, okay, for this logarithmic equation. Now let's move on to the next question. So that's the question. It has been given to you log x base 2 in the square root minus 1 by 2 log x power 1 by 2 base 2, okay? So 1 by 2 multiplied by log x base 2. And log x base 2, if I will assume it as t, so it will be root t minus 1 by 2, and this will be written as t by 2, okay? Hope you would have got my point. T by 2 it will become, okay? What will become, bachcho? T by 2 it will become. So we may write like t, if I will assume it as naya variable, or no need to assume, just make it as a quadratic like this only. 2 root t minus 1 is equals to t, okay? Then we may write like t minus 2 root t plus 1 is equals to 0. Or we may write like root t the square minus 2 root t plus 1 square is equals to 0. Or root t minus 1 the whole square is equals to 0. Or root t is equals to 1. Root t is equals to 1 means what? What's the value of t? Log x base 2, okay? So root over log x base 2 will become equals to 1, okay? And log x base 2, if I am going to talk about, will become equals to 1, or x will become equals to 2. So let's see whether the 2 is going to satisfy this logarithmic equation or not. Yeah, here we may keep, over here also bachcho we may keep. That's great. So the only solution for this logarithmic equation will become log x is equals to 2. Now let's move on to the next question. I think that's the last question for the day. And let's bring few more PPTs for solving this one. Okay, great. So what's the question? Guys, this is given like that, and they are asking the x ka value will be what? Okay. So in this case, we may make the same base. 2 we will make it as a base, okay. We may write like 4 multiplied by log of root x base 2 divided by log of x by 2 base 2. That's it, okay. Next is 2 multiplied by log x square base 2 divided by log of 4x base 2. And this has 3 multiplied by log x cube base 2 divided by log 2x base 2. That's it, okay. Now what else? 1 by 2 will come in front. So 2 it will become 2 log x base 2 divided by log x base 2 minus log 2 base 2. Log 2 base 2 will become 1 and 4 log x base 2 divided by, we will write like log 4 base 2 as 2, log 4 base 2 plus log x base 2, and this will become 9 log x base 2 divided by log 2 base 2 plus log x base 2. So guys, log 2 base 2 is 1 we are knowing. So 2 log x base 2 divided by, the first thing will be written as log x base 2 minus 1. Log x base 2 minus 1. 4 log x base 2 divided by 2 plus log x base 2. 4 log x base 2 divided by 2 plus log x base 2. And the next is 9 log x base 2 divided by 1 plus log x base 2. 9 log x base 2 divided by 1 plus log x base 2. That's the thing, okay? Now we'll be going to talk about log x base 2 as t. 2t divided by t minus 1. 40 divided by t plus 2 is equals to 90 divided by t plus 1. So over here it will become 2t square plus 40 square minus 40. That's the after LCM thing I am writing, okay? And over here it will become t square minus 2t minus 2, okay? T square minus t, okay? Let's write it like that only. T minus 1 multiplied by t plus 2 is equals to 90 divided by t plus 1. Okay, this will be gone like that. And in the numerator I will write 60 square divided by t minus 1 t plus 2, t minus 1 t plus 2 is equals to 90 by t plus 1. Guys, never cancel any variable, but if you are cancelling, consider it as a solution. T is equals to 0 is also a solution. Log x base 2 I may make it as 0. Log x base 2 I may make it as 0. So log x base 2 is equals to 0. X will become 1. That's the solution, okay? Never ignore it. But we will not consider it. No, we may consider, bachcho. We may consider. Over here also it will be acceptable. Over here will be also acceptable. Over here also it will be acceptable. So x is equals to 1 is the one of the solution of this logarithmic equation. Now remaining up with is what? 2 and 3. Right? So 2 into t plus 1 is equals to 2 into t plus 1. 2t into t plus 1 is equals to 3. This is becoming 3, no? 3 multiplied by t minus 1 into t plus 2. That's it, okay? Now let's talk about further. It will become 2t square plus 2t is equals to 3 multiplied by t square, 2t minus t plus t minus 2. So 3t square plus 3t minus 6, 2t square plus 2t it will be, or we may write t square plus t minus 6 is equals to 0. T square plus t minus 6, t square plus t minus 6 is equals to 0. T plus 3 multiplied by t minus 2 is equals to 0. T is equals to minus 3 comma 2. Okay. This is the splitting of middle term you are knowing. Log x base 2 will become what? Minus 3 comma 2. So x will become what? 2 to the power minus 3 comma 2 to the power 2. Or we may say x is equals to 1 upon 8 comma 4 it will be. 1 upon 8 comma 4 it will be. Okay, great, wonderful. So that's the solution. X is equals to 1 by 8, 4 and 1. 1 by 8 and 4. X is equals to 1 comma 4 comma 1 by 8 will be the 3 solutions of this logarithmic equation. So all the questions we have completed, guys. Hope you would have understood it, everything. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, stay subscribed. Bye bye, take care. Have a great day ahead.